I grew up in a someone household where abuse became a norm. We were so used to getting licking. I mean, kind of bad, but you know, with baseball bat, whatever. And I took that as a norm, but I hated that. I said to myself, I ain't never gonna do this when I have a family. But I was wrong.
When I first met him, he was so sweet. He was so quiet. Oh my goodness.
May 14, 1984, that's when I asked her out to be my girl. And I think I was 17 then.
He was very romantic. He didn't put his friends before me. I mean, we did everything together. It's just like weird how he just had this other side of him. But I got pregnant in the beginning of our relationship. I was 18, we got married, and nobody really knew what was going on behind, closed doors. And they never knew that he had this anger inside of him that made him dark and ugly.
It started off me breaking cell phone, throwing a TV, punching windshield.
He started to push me. The pushing came to shoving, punching, and I had bruises on my legs, but in areas where it was hidden.
That was wrong. I should have never laid my hands on my wife or say things that would rip her apart. I regret it to this day.
He loved God, but he didn't know how to change. He didn't know how to control himself. He had so much insecurities, and I didn't know what to do either.
That guilt, it just eat you up alive. And I even sometimes thought about taking my life because I couldn't bear doing this thing to my wife and my kids. I would just cry. And I'll say, God, help me, I need help.
We went to Farrington for like 10 years, going in service, just worshiping God and loving God. We can just cry together, and then right when we get in the car, the screaming and yelling start, and I'm like, oh, I gotta roll up my window,
Then I was telling God, God, you know what? I pray to you, you're not helping me. What's going on? I say, you phony. I'm not getting no help. And that's when he put in my heart and my wife's heart, go to Manoa.
We started to go Manoa, and that's where the transformation started. Because I was in charge of the children's art, and he was in charge of the Levites.
It's smaller, and everybody knows everybody, and they'll definitely know when you don't show up Sunday. In order for me to be humble, to be accountable, to be loyal, to serve him wholeheartedly was to go to Manoa. I got involved with people's lives. I helped set up, break down, and that's when he began to really change me to be that man he wants me to be.
Servanthood really saved our marriage and my life. It saved my life. If we didn't serve God, we wouldn't be here today. Because when he loves God, oh boy, the way he treats me like a queen, He treats me so special.
I know that I'm not the same person. I am a changed man. I don't like going back to the old me ever again. By being faithful and serving the body of Christ, doing your daily devotion. As long as I stay there, I'm being protected. I don't want to step out of it.
We've been through so much. It's all to glorify God. Yeah. It's all to glorify God. It's a tough journey, but we've been through it. And I understand all of it now. I mean, through our mess, there's a message. The message of hope. I want you to know that I am so proud of you for how far you've come. There's more God has in store for us.
Hon, thank you for being my wife and my best friend. Thank you for allowing God to use you as a vessel to reach out to someone like me who was broken. And for that, I will always love you, hon. Always love you. So thank you so much. I really love you.
too.